All right, YouTube Nation. So it's Matt Kenny Course, Coach K, as I'm known as. As right now, we're gonna go over with you guys what I think should be a popular video, if one of the most discussed things around the NFL, called quarterback power rankings. So I'm along with
Robbie Barno.
I'm Brady, and I'm going by Carpfish.
All right, Brady. So or Carfish. Excuse me. So guys, I think this is gonna be a good video. I think that's necessary. These power rankings are gonna change, okay, from week to week. I personally don't think that week one was enough to really rank them. So literally, as for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna literally just do based on kind of still the preseason, maybe as a foundation. Because I don't think week one, Kirk Cousins 10 passes. I don't think it's enough. So we're gonna do a series of videos where Thursdays, or today's Friday. Geez, okay, my bad. Thursdays will be picks of the weeks. Friday will be quarterback power rankings updated. Saturday will be team power rankings, or is that worth it, you think? And then I think Sunday will just be a day where I think we should be off. We should be watching the games, right?
Yeah.
So, right, and maybe that's football, right? If anything, right?
We gotta evaluate on Sundays.
Right, and investigate, right?
Yes.
That's a new favorite word after tonight. When
Who are you gonna detect?
oh God! All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into guys. Get ready, started. All right, boys, let's get into it. All right. Now, this is a very informal. We're gonna get some feedback for you guys on how to do this a little bit better. But we're gonna start number one here. So I know that there's a glare up here, but Eli, Dak, Wentz, Casey Keenum, it's the NFC East. So we really kind of control that, guys. We're really doing our best.
Here, we'll rewrite it.
Brady, also up here, I'm in blue. Coach K, Carpfish is red. Robbie is green.
I'm wearing red. I got the red marker too, so that's gonna be my picks.
Thank you, Carpfish. All right, so Robbie's gonna rewrite it. If you can see it, Keenum. All right. So, guys, I want you to go out there and point to me. Who is the best quarterback in the league right now? Oh, you guys go right now.
I want you guys to comment
Easy.
in the comments.
Yeah. Which team are you? Are you Team Coach K, Team Barno, or Team Carpfish?
And
which person do you agree with most?
And I want you guys to put in the comments who you think your top 5 quarterbacks are. We're gonna read over those and we're gonna name who we like.
And worst
Give a
5.
shout out.
Worst
And
5.
the worst
That's
5.
gonna be more controversial.
All right.
We also want to give a shout out to you guys.
Shout out
All
to the Dolphins. Matt's big pick of the week.
Woo! I do a online CFM with my subs, and I'm actually the Dolphins tonight. I'm live streaming that game. Can't wait for it.
I'm the Cardinals in that league. I'm a Cardinals fan, so.
Guys, but seriously, who is the best quarterback in this league right now, power rankings wise? He has Mahomes. All right.
Well,
So
yeah, but I mean, we're all gonna put Mahomes, so I just
one. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And Carfish.
I got Mahomes number 1.
I got Mahomes as well.
Obvious.
It's just, to me, the one thing that stands out with him is it's those no look passes that just get me.
He missed on one big time last week, wide open. In the
We
end
all
zone.
do though.
His
We all
skill-
do.
Okay, no look pass. His skill set is just too valuable to me. He wins big up. He does things that no other guy has done, and I just think that's really big. He's number 1 to me. He just threw for 312 passing yards in the first half, and he made it look.
He was
easy.
literally on the bench. It showed him like this.
Most touchdowns last year.
Yeah, 50. And
Yeah.
it just goes to show he's gonna have an even better year this year. No Tyreek Hill, it's fine. They got
He is not slowing down like everyone's saying. He is not taking a step back. He is gonna keep going. That was his first.
Expect
complete
Watkins, to have a good game.
year. And he's got the strongest
Number 1.
arm in the NFL. No one can make the throws that he does.
Right, like 75, 80 yards, I think it was recorded.
Insane.
It is insane. Okay.
Number 2.
So moving on, all of these will not be justified tremendously. We're just gonna go at it. Our goal is no more than 15 minutes. Okay. We don't want long videos. Okay. Guys, who's number 2 in this list?
I
So
got
we're
my
all gonna have
number
the
2.
same player again.
My number 2 is Tom Brady.
I have
He's a
two.
winner.
I have
And
Brady
he's
as well.
Very accurate.
I do as well.
Not many interceptions. I just think It's an easy choice here. If it wasn't Mahomes, it would be Brady at number 1.
Sure. All right, so that's
He
kind
is
of
the GOAT.
that is very
The
just
best player of all time.
It's gonna be Mahomes one day, but for now it's Brady. Too much experience there to consider Mahomes the GOAT. Yeah, only 2 years. I just
Right, Mahomes has the most skill because Brady is what, 41 now?
Yeah.
So
42.
around there, we'll get that. Okay. All right, number 3. Who do you guys have? I have Mr. Drew Brees, number.
So do I.
I agree. I have Drew Brees at number 3 as well. Once again, unanimous. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be getting into our debate here soon.
Not as-
Sure.
Not as live as an arm as the other two, but he's a winner. He makes all the right reads. I mean,
Very
he's got a
little
better
hits.
running game than he's had his whole career, but he
Ex-
wins.
Extremely consistent too. Not very many interceptions. Very good passer rating. I just think number 3's got to be Brees for me.
I think Brees or Brees version of me is it's knowing the game, knowing when you have man coverage, what to do, what to call, beating those zone coverage, deep outside seam and cover 2. Good job by.
This will be
Drew
his
Brees.
last year in the top 3, though. He is turning into a check down Charlie
Okay.
to come out.
I mean, he's
The
got
arm,
the
the
arm,
arm,
so,
the
to
arm.
be
but
fair,
he is
that's
top.
a good
He
choice.
deserves top 3.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Number
Number 4.
I got my number 4 as Aaron Rodgers.
I have Forrest Rodgers too.
I went back and forth on this one in my head, but I picked Rodgers. I was
Guys,
really
I pro-
close.
Mr. Green 18.
I wanted Rodgers a little lower, but he was playing.
Look,
he was
he-
against the Bears, and
He got the W. He got the W.
That's
Look
what
at
it's
some of
all
these
about.
other guys. Who
Aaron
can make
Jones. No. Aaron Jones had a bad running game and he still won the game. You know, which means that's still being a
He
leader.
isn't. Yeah, their running game is horrendous.
And you
It
got to
is
look at
way
this.
worse than I thought.
Look at the statistics last year. Aaron Rodgers, 25 touchdowns against how many interceptions?
2.
2.
That's what
barely
changed
anything.
it for me.
Just because he was
2
injured.
interceptions. Only 2.
No. See, just because he was injured in the last 2 years, you're saying that dropped his rating? No. You know, he's still a top 5 quarterback. I'm at number 4.
Dude,
So
the way he can get out of the pocket and make plays, extend plays, the way he can throw deep. He's got Adams. I mean, he's never really had the best receiving. He's never had the great defense Tom Brady has. I think with the defense that Brady has, Rodgers would have 2 to 3 Super Bowls right now.
The big criticism with Rodgers, though, he takes a while to get warmed up. He plays his best going into the playoffs. Not in the playoffs, going into the playoffs.
it takes him a while to heat up.
All right.
All right, moving on.
And he doesn't play great in big primetime games. That's
Number
my
5.
big criticism around
All right,
this.
Brady, Carperfish, you're first.
Number 5, I got Russell Wilson. I think he's a winner.
Too high.
People might not agree with me on that. I just think the way he makes plays, man. That play against Minnesota in the 2015 wild card game, Doug Baldwin, that's just the type of player he is. He's a winner. He ever since he came to the league, he's never had a losing season. He's just a proven winner.
That
He-
is
he
true
makes
though. That
plays.
is true though. That is true though.
And I'm
Rob.
a Cardinals fan, so
Yeah.
Number 5.
Division rival. Go ahead, Rob.
This is. I wouldn't have said this before the season started, but after seeing week 1, I'm going to have to go. Wait, crap. Where is he? Where is he?
I'm thinking you're saying Watson.
No, I am not.
Wentz.
I am going to say Wentz.
Wow.
Wentz is my number 5 because, I mean, look at the
When you're
stats.
talking, whoa.
Look at winning. Look at winning. He can make. I mean, I don't know. I just think he's talk about extending plays. Right, he's right behind Rodgers as far as getting out of the.
That's what Watson did. When you were
No.
saying after watching week 1,
But Wentz,
Watson played good week
Wentz
1.
makes better reads. Wentz makes better reads.
All right, so Wentz at number
Better
5.
stats.
All right,
I
I got
think
mine.
he's good, but
I got
He's
mine.
not as
Little
conservative.
high. Little high.
Hey,
Not
I got
as
mine.
conservative as Watson.
All right.
He takes
Hey.
some risks, but they pay off. Watson's coming real soon. So
I got my 5 right here. How about salute to this man, number 5, King Philip. I think Philip
too
Rivers-
high.
Too high, too high.
No. He makes the playoffs. Freaking what? The last so many years? I mean, Philip
Man.
Rivers.
He missed the playoffs 2 years ago.
But he's
Okay,
blessed with
but
the best, like one of the
Philip
best
Rivers,
rosters.
man, when he,
I agree.
when he drops back, he is Mr. Completion Machine. I mean, you know, as an opponent, I'm scared to play this man. I mean, he can just pinpoint this.
He's always had a pretty good running game.
Yeah.
Well,
and his defense
LT, and Gordon. You know, I guess, but still,
he has one of the best defenses. Come on, man. I mean, that's no excuse on
I like
why
Rivers.
someone isn't.
I like
can't
Rivers,
make he can't make the throws that Wentz does.
I think
Rivers is way more turnover
the
prone.
pocket
too.
passer is, you know, this is a passing league. All right, moving on to number 6. I'll go first time. Deshaun Watson. If not 5, why not 6?
Over
Again,
Wentz.
this man makes
Wow.
plays. He does. You know, the game versus the Saints just did it all. All right, moving on. We got to go a little quicker this time.
All right, number 6. I'm going to have Matt Ryan. I don't care what he did in week 1. He's a great passer. Last year, passed for 5,000 yards with no team, and his defense was hurt. Come on, guys. Matt Ryan's one of the best pocket passers.
He
out
lights
there.
up the
top
crappy defense.
top 6.
He just he shuts down. Like he shut down against the Vikings.
Vikings have a really good defense, though. They're going to top elite play this year. All right, let's go.
Rob?
What do you got? Number
Same
6?
as Matt. I have Watson. He looked incredible. The Houston Texans were the better team they're better than the Saints. I mean, put Laramie Tunsil in front of Deshaun Watson. Look at the difference that made. No one talked about it, but man, and
I mean, Larry
Losing
Tunsil didn't even play that good, and Deshaun Watson really came out and played great. So that's even saying something.
but
too.
look, he
That drive, I mean.
I agree.
there's
I
two
think
plays.
Deshaun Watson's great, but just a little bit high for me. Just
Carlos
one-
Hyde,
just wait until the
Duke
next
Johnson, really?
Carlos,
Former Browns.
Carlos Hyde played his tail off. And they still
He did.
lost.
He
Yeah,
played.
He makes good reads, and he has a good arm.
Guys, our goal is about 17 minutes, so we have 6 minutes. So.
And he can run.
We can make this a little longer.
Okay, sure. All right, number 7. I'll go first again. I actually have Carson Wentz here. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, if you're not up here, Wentz, if you're not going to make him 5 or 6, somebody's make him at least 7. I mean, this man does ball out. He has been MVP caliber, you know, when he gets healthy the whole year. And it's just, he just makes a lot of plays that it's very, very miraculous. So, Carson Wentz, congrats, number 7 on my list.
All right, for me, number 7, Deshaun Watson. Like the other guys said, I'm not going to go too in deep with this because they kind of said it and I kind of pitched in on it. Just he played heroic on Monday night. For him to lose that game, really, really is sad. Went to another guy who I have a little bit higher. Drew Brees played great in that game too. Just look out for Deshaun Watson this year. Look out for that team to be great. All right.
Look out, Rob.
All right, number 7, Phillip Rivers. He might not be fancy, but
I mean, two
he
less
makes
than-
the throws. He wins games. He used to throw a little. Had more interceptions early in his career. He's gotten a little safer, but
He throws picks. He does.
he makes the throws. I mean, he calls not the shots. I don't know. He's a good game manager, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
He knows how to win games.
He could lead the charge. I agree with that.
the charge.
See, that's a 2 differential, so I don't think 5 is that much of a.
Five's high.
Whoa.
5 is high. 5 to 7 is a big difference if you think about it.
I trust him to lead a 99-yard drive. You know,
All right.
if we had to recreate the John Elway to drive, I trust him in that situation.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, to number 8.
Number 8, I actually have Russell Wilson. You know, again, you know, if people had to name the top 8, it's gonna be the same player. It's gonna be the same players. Just a matter of, you know, where are they? 6, 5, 8. So Wilson is almost in everyone's top 8. I have him at 8, and the reason why is because I feel like he hasn't really done much, as in go far without a good defense. Sure, he won a Super Bowl and he did lose one because he threw that pick, but I just feel like honestly,
Play call.
like. Right, by Pete Carroll, but literally, like, without a stellar defense, like, you know, I think they lost two. Like, they lost,
Cam Chancellor.
Chancellor,
Oh,
Thomas, Sherman, those linebackers in their prime.
Byron
Like,
Maxwell.
you take away, like, that great defense, it's literally going to limit them from, like, I think going far. So, I feel like Russell Wilson, I don't know, like, he's just not pushing the numbers that I think he should. Okay?
All right, for
For
me.
those same, for those same exact reasons, we'll just do that right now. Wait, where did he go? There he is. Wilson is also 8 for me. Talk about extending plays. Talk about a 5'10" quarterback making the throws that he does.
He's 5'11" actually.
Okay. Has a crappy team. Like, he's taken this team. They haven't had a losing season in his tenure.
He's doing all he
He's
can.
durable. He can get out of the pocket. He's had no running game. he doesn't have a great defense, not great wide receivers, but he makes plays and he wins and he's clutch.
Go ahead.
For me,
Go ahead, Carter.
number 8 is gonna be Carson Wentz. Like we said, Wentz makes plays, injury prone though. That's why he's a little bit lower for me. I also only 9-7. He struggled too much last year for all the weapons he had in that defense that he had last year. Number 8 though, still pretty high. It's still pretty high on him. On to number 9.
Cool. All right, where were you? Number 9?
Yep.
All right. So I actually have Matt Ryan here. Okay. I'm a believer in Ryan. I think that this man honestly is just a good overall pocket passer. I know he has Julio, Hooper, and some Sanu, some decent receivers. I just feel like I feel like the defense is why they have never been in the playoffs consistently. So if they had a stellar defense like some other teams, I think that he would go a little bit farther. I think the offense always produces. It's just a matter of can the team play well together.
I also have Ryan at number 9. I mean, he could have been a little higher, but I don't know. Something about
As of late, he hasn't been tremendous.
he's not a winner. Look how bad he lost. But at the same time, he utilizes his weapons. Not much. Matt pretty much covered everything I can say. I don't watch a whole ton of Falcons games, but the ton of numbers he puts up, he doesn't intercept. He doesn't intercept. He doesn't throw a whole ton of interceptions. A lot of touchdowns. Great wide receivers. The running game's never been too consistent, but he wins games. Not consistently enough, though. That's why he's not higher on my list.
All right, so for me, number 9 is actually going to go to Phillip Rivers. Like they said, game manager. He's pretty good at that. He wins games. I don't think he's the best winner. Still no Super Bowls. I don't think Rivers is the type of guy that can carry your team anymore. I think this year is his last year to really have a chance at a Super Bowl. I think if he doesn't do it this year, I don't think it's coming, guys.
I agree.
I think Rivers
And it's not looking good with no Gordon and no Derwin James.
True.
So this is the last.
So he's gonna go number 9 for me. On to number 10, guys.
10, I have every baker needs a kitchen, right? So I have Baker Mayfield, number 10. I just see him making plays. Okay, Big Ben is actually number 11 on my list, so I know him and we're very intertwined. But it's just Ben is just so much older than Baker. So at Ben's point in his career, he's not better than Baker, but obviously his legacy is way better than Baker. But at this point, I feel like Baker can do more with the ball than Ben can. Hence, Baker had a 63-yard throw, perfectly over the safety. He's shown us that he's making reads, good player.
I also have Baker at number 10. I had him a little lower earlier because of his week 1 performance, but a lot of those I'll give him 2 of those interceptions were because he was trying to make something out of nothing. You've got people leaving the stadium, start of the 4th quarter. You got to make some plays. You can't just check it down and punt. The last one really, no one's,
What you're
that
saying-
shouldn't really count against them.
What you're saying is game script. He threw some picks because the game script.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Brady.
For me,
Well, that wasn't, but I didn't even talk.
Number 10 is going to be Big Benjamin
Yeah,
Roethlisberger for me. I think Big Ben is still better than Baker Mayfield. I get it. People say he's an interception machine. I get that. I still think Big Ben is a winner.
Where's he go up?
He had a winning record last year with all the controversy in Pittsburgh with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. He's a winner. He likes Juju Smith-Schuster. He's got James Conner now. The defense is coming back a little bit. Come on, give it to Big Ben at number 10.
You cutting everyone off. You cut me off too.
I'm gonna cut someone off. They put Ben over Baker. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, Robbie had him before that.
I think he's a great pocket.
All right,
on number 11. guys.
11. I have Ben. I still respect the man. It's just he's so late in his career.
Ben for Robbie too.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Big
Carpenter.
Ben. Yeah.
For me, okay, this one, I feel like this guy's underrated. People think he's overrated. I gotta go Jared Goff. The guy is a winner. I don't care if he's with McVay's offense. I don't care if it's a system quarterback. He's still playing great. He led him to the Super Bowl. 3 points in the Super Bowl. It's hard to play in the Super Bowl, man. us three have never played in an NFL game. To play in a Super Bowl alone, I don't care if you only score 3 points. You made it there. Jared Goff, number 11 for me. On to number 12.
I have one comment on that real quick. I think that Goff is a system quarterback. I think that if you put him in any other team in their system, he can't do good.
It's not
Trent Dilfer was a great was a quarterback in the Super Bowl, and they won just because of their defense. And the Ravens, I don't know, 19 something. So I feel like Goff should in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get what people say about that because McVay's a great
Goff
coach,
had
but
so much talent around.
I don't
him,
believe in the system quarterback guys.
I
They're
don't
NFL for a reason.
no, Fisher sucks. He's a terrible coach.
I could see that. Yeah, I agree.
He's awful. I mean, it's not like you went out and gave him a Norv Turner or let's think of other offensive coordinators.
Shanahan.
I was gonna say Shanahan. I was gonna say
Cliff Kingsbury.
Ooh. Yeah.
No.
All right, on to number 12. On to number 12, Matt.
That's the first thing that
Number
came to
12,
my head.
I have Dak Prescott. All right. I think that I'm pretty impressed with him. I think one thing that really beats me is that, again, he beat out Tony Romo his freshman year or his rookie year. I just think that this man has a strong arm. I think that he doesn't make horrible reads. I think that he does have talent around him, and that's why he probably will never be a top 10 until he has to do something impressive. But again, overall talent-wise, he's still pretty good. He's still number 12. He's good. I definitely have him over Goff. I think that Dak has shown better things than Goff.
Yeah, I can't believe whatever. I've got Goff. He makes the reads. He's accurate. He wins games. That's the big thing. He wins games, especially when he hasn't been able to depend on Gurley as much. And Dak, I don't know. He's very. I mean, I've got him coming up really soon. But the thing that separates Dak from Goff with me is just taking some Dak has terrible deep ball accuracy. Goff, what separates him from my top 10 is, the long ball, but at least he's a little more accurate than Dak. It's a lot of short, medium range passes. But his numbers went way, way up with Amari Cooper. That's why he's coming up next for me.
Carpfish.
All right, for me at number 12, I'm going to go with Dak Prescott as well. He's a winner too. He hasn't had a losing season in his 2 years of being in the NFL. I don't think that changes this year. Rookie year goes 13-3. Doesn't throw an interception until week 11. I think Dak is a safe quarterback. Doesn't throw a lot of interceptions. 405 passing yards with 4 touchdowns and no interceptions this week. Just beautifully played. I get it's the Giants, but come on, guys. Dak Prescott's top 12 quarterback in this league. All right, on to 13.
I find that funny. You put him on.
I'll stay with Dak at 13. He looked incredible week 1. I've got him at even I was a little shocked. Especially Zeke not being too involved in the game plan.
Right, they're saying that the offense is based on Zeke.
He makes good throws. And he doesn't he plays a little safe for me, but he is a winner. And last year his offensive line was a little bit banged up.
I wonder how Dak would do with the banged up O-line though. I mean, they have the best O-line.
Last year they were a little banged up.
Yeah, Travis Frederick and Zach Martin. I mean, come on, you gotta give it to Dak Prescott.
No, he's certainly a winner. That's what divides him from Goff with me. He is a little bit.
Elliott served that 6-game suspension last year. I don't care. They went 9-7 last year. Missed the playoffs by that much.
No, they were in the playoffs last year.
2 years ago. So my apologies.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, look at you could say Dak without Elliott. Dak with a banged up line. Matt Ryan's record last year, yuck. Look at all the receivers he has.
YouTube. Oh, God.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're making a YouTube video. Do you mind if we have to lounge for a little? All right. Sorry about that, guys. We have some fans outside waiting to see what was going on in here.
Yeah.
All right. So, 13 I have Goff. Guys, I don't think he's horrible. I just think that he's not better than Dak or Baker, but that's all I have to say about him.
All right. Number 13 for me, Baker Mayfield. I got him at 13. I think he's really good. I don't know how to put this without making it sound terrible. I think he's a great quarterback, guys. I think he's going to be a great quarterback. Right now, number 13 suits him better than number 10, I think. I'm not a big believer of the hype. I'm not a Browns fan, so I don't put him higher.
He makes better reads than Big Ben, I think.
That's where I got him.
Whoa, no. See, people are criticizing.
He makes better reads.
No, they're criticizing him versus the Titans, okay? But Baker's first drive with a touchdown.
Here's
okay?
the big argument with Baker.
But Big Ben played the Patriots and scored 3 points.
I mean, guys, I got him at 13, and I got Big Ben at 10.
But
That's just
Baker
my
at
opinion.
least proved he could kind of get the ball downfield against
this-
our good defense.
But this is not supposed to be based on week 1, guys. This was not supposed to be based on week 1. Okay.
Okay, but everyone's gonna jump to conclusions. Baker would have been high. Brady knows Baker would have been higher if it weren't for week 1 in his rankings.
Sure.
Look,
maybe
sure,
12.
180 yards
But then-
lost and 41 yards lost.
Without week 1,
with
Big-
sacks.
Without week 1, Big
Who?
Ben's at number 8 for me.
Like,
No,
But
it's
Brady,
Brady.
that's-
Put up 3 points. 3 freaking points.
would Brady have
the
won?
Patriots defense. Bill Belichick knows how to stop his team. Wait until the Browns play the Patriots this year. It's
I
gonna be
mean,
very similar result.
I mean,
Patriots might go 6.
Brady against the Dolphins, if he had 180 yards in penalties and 41 yards sacked, it certainly wouldn't be a 19-point victory, 18 and a half.
I don't know about that.
I mean, they would still win because they're so atrocious,
The
but
Dolphins are.
it would have been more like 10 points if Brady was in it. That's
By the way, guys, Matt has some weird obsession with the Dolphins. So. Oh, he really.
South
He
Beach.
picked the Dolphins.
All right, number
Not
14.
one, not
All right,
two,
number
not-
14.
Wait, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 0 victories in 2019.
That's the Dolphins for you guys.
All right.
Not
14.
4, not 5.
14. I actually got Lamar Jackson. As a Browns fan, I think he does suck. But his ability, if he can learn to pass the ball, he could be definitely top half, if anything, 14.
He was a way better passer in week 1 than I thought he was, and sorry, Lamar, I just, you're really good.
The ability's there.
You can
Use
throw really well
it.
for a running back, but
Use it.
he had a good deep ball the Dolphins don't have a good defense at all, but he did not run. He ran 2-3 times for 6 yards.
He could throw the ball, but if you're an NFL quarterback, you should.
At
be able
least
to
he can kind of read a defense.
When
though.
you're throwing to that wide of open receivers, good job beating a high school team, Lamar Jackson. Congratulations.
No,
You beat a high school football team.
the way he shut down the Browns in Game 17.
I think Lamar can be scary.
Really,
Guys, in my power rankings, I have Clemson ranked at number 32. The Dolphins are unranked.
he's a winner though. I don't know. He's 14's suitable for him.
All right, guys, for my number 14, not a lot of people agree with this. I actually am going to have Kirk Cousins.
I'm close, but
He only had 10 pass attempts. Guys, they want to run the ball there in Minnesota. 8 for 10, 98 passing yards, a touchdown. Kirk Cousins doesn't throw a lot of pigs. He's not really a winner. I just think his skill set's good enough to be number 14.
8 for 10.
8 for 10, that's 80% completion, guys. And they won the game 28-20.
But 10, there's a reason they didn't throw more.
Because
just like
they're winning.
Just like Cam Newton not getting the 4th and 1 run to win the game.
If you're winning 28-0, Robbie, why would you?
But it's
be
the
passing
same
ball?
coaching thing. They didn't give the ball to Cam Newton to get the first down because they knew he couldn't. They didn't give Cousins more than 10 attempts because
Because
knew
they
he
had
couldn't.
to.
Game
Because
script.
they know he couldn't.
Game script.
They're up 28-0, guys.
Shoot clock.
Put in the
No
comments.
clock.
all right, as soon as they actually have a running game, they just we don't need Cousins.
All right,
I want to hear this in the comments. If you're up 28-0, are you gonna throw the ball or run the ball more?
Run the ball.
No.
I wanna see it in the
Cousins is
comments,
not-
guys.
ball.
He too high.
All right, 15. I have Stafford. I think he is the average quarterback in this league. Where is it 15? The problem with Stafford is that there's zero run game. He can't scramble for his life. But it's not just that. But I feel like he has a really good arm. Some reads are questionable, but he sometimes does make some good drives. So congrats, you're 15.
No, he has a crazy arm. He has all the talent in the world. He just makes some iffy reads. He's not a real winner. He's more of one than Kirk Cousins, but I don't know.
Yeah, Matt Stafford has 0 playoff wins. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but wait, Kirk
Cousins
is
is
0-2, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it doesn't make him more. It doesn't make.
But
Matt
Stafford
more
hasn't
of a winner.
Stafford hasn't had a great team around him. And
Neither is Kirk Cousins really. Except
talk
for
about
last year.
talk about crazy arm talent. his reads aren't always great, but
All right, for me,
crazy arm talent. It would be sad to not put him in the top 15 for me.
All right, Rob.
number 15, I got Lamar Jackson. He proved me wrong a lot last week playing the Dolphins. I put him at number 15 optimistically still. I still think Lamar Jackson's going to come down to earth a little bit. That's all I got to say about him. I don't have much to say about Lamar Jackson. I don't really care that he proved the haters wrong against the Dolphins. Once again, a high school football team.
Carter
Thank you very
Fish,
much.
you can kick off the second half here.
All right, for number 16,
It's still the first half.
still the first half, guys. We're gonna-
32. This is an NBA.
Guys, we're gonna kick off the second. We're gonna kick off number 16 here. Mine's a little surprising. It's a little bit biased. Not gonna lie. I got
Bad pick.
Kyler Murray.
That's a shit pick.
All right, guys. I don't care what you say. Bad first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, play call got a lot better. Kyler Murray showed me why he was the number 1 overall pick. Number 16. I don't care if he's only played 1 game. I don't care if 3 terrible quarters. Guys, he came back from a 24-6 deficit. Come on, guys. I gotta put him number 16.
No.
Okay.
No,
All right,
that's-
16,
That's
that's
way too high.
16, Kirk Cousins.
First 3 quarters sucked. Imagine his numbers if he didn't go to overtime.
His numbers would have still been 2 touchdowns, 1 interception with 230 passing yards.
All right.
It's actually not terrible for first 3 back.
Yeah, but it was
Gentlemen?
atrocious
For the
first
first
3 quarters.
That was a lot of play calling too.
All right, gentlemen.
Coming from a guy that saw the whole
I
game.
have 16, Kirk Cousins.
Kingsbury sucks.
First of all, he's my cousin, okay? So certainly fits my family. Second of all, I think that Kirk Cousins does have some respectable games. Hey, you like that? All right. He's had some good games. I think overall, Kirk Cousins is he's a good quarterback. But come on, he is the most overpaid.
They won with Case Keenum and not with Kirk.
So
Cousins.
Kirk, you're not horrible. It's just you're average.
16. Some people might say this is a little bit high, but looking at the quarterbacks left on the board here, I'm gonna get some criticism for this. Derek Carr.
I'm not going to criticize it too much. I got Carr coming up soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
He played really well. in
he
week
should have
1.
been drafted higher, in his year. Look at all the Bortles, Manziel.
Teddy Bridgewater. I think Teddy Bridgewater and him
I
are
mean-
very similar.
No, he's got good arm talent. He's accurate. He makes good reads.
Better than his brother, David Carr.
He's been better with John Gruden, and he did look all right. Actually, looked pretty solid against a good Broncos defense,
And last year he played
especially in
very
the
well.
first half.
Last year he actually had 4,000 passing yards, a career high. Nobody realizes that because they went 4-12. But it's not
His
really
stats
good
don't jump out at you, but he can get you wins. He certainly won't lose games for you, but he takes a little more risk than someone like Dak.
All
But
right.
I still think Dak better.
For me, number 17, gotta go with Matt Stafford here. He does have crazy good arm talent. I can't lie. He's very strong. The way he can sidearm guys is really good. He's not a winner. He's not a winner. I don't care what you say. Matt Stafford. I don't think Matt Stafford's ever gonna win a Super Bowl. Matt Stafford would be lucky to get 2 playoff wins in his career. He doesn't even have 1 yet. Hate on Matthew Stafford. Guys, Andy Dalton's more of a winner than Matt Stafford. Andy Dalton went to the playoffs 5 years in a row. Andy Dalton is very underrated in my opinion, okay? But this is about Matt Stafford, number 17, on to you, Robbie.
Kirk Cousins, 17. I'm not as high on him as the other 2. I just think if you literally only give him 10 pass attempts, then something's wrong. That means you don't have faith in him to win you games. I mean, they had it in the bag. Don't get me wrong, but he's not a winner. I don't know. There's nothing that really sticks out about him. You could say Rodgers clutch. You could say Stafford arm talent. You could say, Baker. I mean, he's pretty accurate. Lamar
So is
running.
Kyler Murray, though,
Brady
guys.
win games. Mahomes just crazy. What's special about Kirk Cousins? To me, he's just average across the board.
In that case, then you guys should have Kyler Murray better, because Kyler Murray does a lot of things
We'll see
more
about that.
special than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, but he also has Cliff Kingsbury as his coach.
All right, 17.
You haven't
for me.
even given it a chance yet. Come on.
I have Cam Newton at 17. Okay. I know last night was bad, but
It's horrible.
It was horrendous.
Okay.
It was
Definitely
333
deserves
passing yards.
bottom
over-
half.
here's why.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still the bottom half. Cam Newton, I think that when he is on his A game, he can be number 17 prone. Keep in mind, these rankings are their ability. So, and it will change week to week. But as for now, he's 17, but he could keep going down if he continues to decline. 18 now, right?
18 Cam.
All right.
Yeah, he certainly is. Yeah, he's certainly in the bottom half of the league. He's not a winner. Accuracy was a huge problem with him.
Footwork, guys.
He's been
The one stat that got me was he was in Super Bowl 50 4 years
Guys,
ago.
his footwork is atrocious. Okay, it's terrible.
He's been inconsistent his whole career.
Yeah.
The fact that they did not run with him on 4th and 1 means they do not have faith in this guy winning. And I think now's the time for them to start looking for a new quarterback. How about, who did they draft?
Will Grier.
Will Grier.
I didn't even know they got
Will
their
Grier.
quarterback, so I'm not that.
Guys, the fans are just crazy today. We're just
Whoa.
getting
Dude,
so
there's
much.
literally people all across his lounge.
We're just getting so many hellos. It's awesome, guys.
Oh my god.
All right, number 18.
All right. I actually have Derek Carr here. I mean, Robbie has him at 16, right?
Yeah, I just.
So I'm a fan of Carr.
He's better
I don't
than
think he ever had. I don't think he really ever had that much talent around him.
No.
So now he has a better line. Trent Brown, Asmali, Hudson. I see this. I see good things.
Waller is very underrated.
Waller is.
I think he's
he
very
is.
rated right now. He was a sleeper in the preseason. He played very good on Monday night, guys. Keep an eye out for him. If he's available in your fantasy football league, pick him up. Take a look at him. My number 18 is also going to be Derek Carr. Very underrated season last year. They went 4-12. It's not all Carr's fault. John Gruden has definitely turned him around. Don't forget 2016. Carr had a great year. Got injured. Went to the playoffs. They lost to the Texans. Got to give Derek Carr more credit than we give him. Number 18 for me. That's pretty good for him. On to number 19, guys.
Number 9.
Derek Carr.
Number.
We're just cracking jokes
19.
here, guys.
Wait, oh shit,
You're fired.
19. Even I'm not a huge fan of this one. Give me crap. Where is he?
All right, I'll go.
Sam Darnold is 19. I think he's gonna be all right. He's got a running game now, better coach, an offensive coach. I'm not in love with him, but really, can you really put him lower than Dalton? Can you really put him lower? Than Garoppolo? To me, he's the best left on the board. There's nothing I really love
Kyler
about him.
Murray. Whoop, whoop.
He forces some throws. He's not a winner.
Yet. He wasn't his USC playing days.
But he's the most solid here left.
Guys, we're talking about being a winner here. Baker Mayfield still has a losing record as a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Ooh.
Literally-
No, that's bull crap.
But it is. It's true.
Kyler Murray hasn't won a game yet.
Yeah, he doesn't have a losing
Yeah,
record.
one
though.
game.
He's undefeated in the NFL, guys.
Yeah, but he also had Hugh Jackson. So. And a bad kicker.
Who? The Cardinals have Zane Gonzalez, went 4 for 4 for us. Didn't miss a kick. Was very clutch in overtime.
Greg Joseph.
I don't think.
Whatever. Yeah, no
right,
more Phil
all right.
Dawson.
I can't win.
Carfish, do
I can't win with the Browns talk, guys.
Carfish, do your 19.
Number
You're from
19.
Parma, you should be a Browns fan.
I got my whole family's from Arizona, man. Number 19, I got Cam Newton. Absolutely atrocious footwork, terrible. I don't care what you say about this guy. 2015 MVP, that deserved to be Carson Palmer's. Cam Newton, he can't even run the ball anymore. That was his strength. They don't trust him to run the ball. Like Robbie said, they didn't give him the ball on 4th and 1 because Cam Newton is not the quarterback that he once was. Number 19 for me. Really disappointing year this year, I think.
Guys, I had number 19, Jimmy.
Oh, God.
Terrible.
Garoppolo.
Horrible.
I
player.
think that this man literally just has Kittle to throw to. And honestly, I just feel like he's just an overall good quarterback.
That's a terrible
I
pick.
think he is the king.
Awful.
He is the king of tier 3 quarterbacks.
You're wrong. I'm going to give you, not words, but I'm going to give you 3
Okay,
words.
okay. How about this? How about this?
0.0 in a preseason game. He is trash.
Where do you have him right now, Rob? What
Down.
Okay,
Down.
I have him at 25.
25.
I have him at 24.
Okay,
So,
so me
okay,
and
so
Robbie
five
see-
different, 6 different. Okay.
Garoppolo is not good.
I like Garoppolo.
He has talk about system. Like, he's got a great system with Shanahan. He can't win.
Right.
I mean, they need a little more talent around him, but come on.
All right, number 19, Robbie, are you next?
No, 20. Rob.
20.
20. I even think this might be a little high. Brady won't think so, but
Oh, okay, I know who he's going with here, guys.
I'm not organized. Okay.
Kyler Murray, boys. Number 20, I'll
Plus
take
9. Plus 9.
I think-
Plus 9 for me.
I think it's gonna be a little bit bumpy for him in the first half of the year. I think he will be all right.
Oh, bumpy, huh? Whoa.
I mean,
that. I guess in terms of now, he's still pretty new. I can see number 20.
I mean,
okay, I can get on
as
that.
far as scouting goes for Murray and Baker, as far as passing goes, I mean, they're pretty damn similar.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing his size is. I think his offensive line is horrendous.
In my opinion, though, guys, like he said, Kirk Cousins doesn't have the wow factor. I mean, what does Kirk Cousins do better than Kyler Murray?
But Murray's first 3 quarters were horrendous.
Yeah,
His
that's-
preseason was not good.
It wasn't good, but it wasn't terrible.
I mean, he will win games.
You know how vanilla that offense was in the preseason, though?
He's got a strong arm. He has a strong arm.
Yeah, come
Just
on,
throw
man.
out-
Where's that wow factor?
But his accuracy hasn't been fantastic. The first game, nothing that really wowed me.
I guess it's hard to rank a guy that's only played one
I also
game.
didn't watch the game, so.
I watched the whole game, so.
But I watched some of the preseason.
All right, I'll go for my 20.
But I can't put him.
Mariota.
How far down can I really put him?
20 is Mariota.
It's hard to rank a guy after
Guys,
one professional
Mariota has shown me good things. Okay? Mariota, he literally beats the Chiefs. Okay? He beats the Chiefs. Or he didn't beat the Chiefs, did he?
in
Yeah,
the
he
wild
did.
card round.
Yeah, he did. He was
Coming back, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it was the
Catching his own pass.
It was exactly. So he lost with the Patriots that year, but like overall, in essence, I think Mariota's not trash. It's just like
Oh yes, he is.
he's
He's
like
coming up, but yeah.
he can make some plays, and that's why he has that upside. Okay.
All right, for me, my number 20 is Sam Darnold. I think Darnold is going to be one of those quarterbacks in the future. He's got so right now in the class we have Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, those guys. They're getting older. Like as coming up, I see Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Kyler Murray, Patrick Mahomes. That's like the future of the quarterback. So I think Darnold's going to be with those guys. I don't think Darnold's
He
like
has
the best of
talent.
those guys. But I do think with Le'Veon Bell there, Jamison Crowder, I think once they build up a little bit more, I think Darnold will be with those guys.
Colin Coward is way too high on Darnold.
Yes, he is a little bit high on
Insanely,
Darnold.
and way too low on Baker.
I don't think Darnold's going to be better than those 3 guys that I said, but I think Darnold's going to be with those guys as time goes on. All right, on to number 21, Robbie.
21. Who do I have here? Little high, but looking at the numbers, because here, 3 factors in here. Winning, which none of these guys really are.
I mean, the guys left on the board, Brissett.
Yeah, she was the best.
Yeah, but Andy Dalton.
I like it.
It's now or
I like Andy Dalton.
I don't love Dalton, especially as a Browns fan, but especially early in his career, he was a winner, but he is a crappy coach. He's not gonna,
They got Zach Taylor this year. Marvin Lewis was one of the. I think they took too long to move on from him, guys. It really ruined.
No, it's holding him back. If they got one of these young coaches,
They got Zach Taylor.
if they got them, yeah, but if they got one of the McVays or something,
Zach Taylor was from McVay's system. He literally was the
yeah,
quarterbacks
but
coach.
no, they needed a really.
It's
I
tough to
don't
get
know.
out of McVay.
I thought Taylor was a little bit of a reach for Dalton's all right. He's not gonna kill you, but he's also not gonna take you to the playoffs either. He's never gonna Mixon being out is terrible.
He practiced on Friday though.
We'll see what happens there. But I just think literally it's just kind of best on the board. I don't love Dalton. Don't hate him as much as I thought I did once I was looking at the numbers, but he's not too turnover prone. So
All right, for me, guys, number 21 might surprise people. I got Jacoby Brissett.
Not terrible.
Very underrated, I think.
I put him a little lower, but
He deserves to be a starting quarterback in this league. It took Andrew Luck's retirement, which is actually very sad. I thought Brissett, when he was the backup for the Colts, there was at least 5 to 7 teams that should have been calling about a trade for Brissett. I think Brissett has a starting level talent. And they actually competed with the Chargers, so keep an eye out for that team to get a wild card spot. I don't think they're going to win the division this year, but definitely underdogs.
1-1 for me. I actually have Sam Darnold here. Confirmed. But I just think that Sam Darnold, I think he has potential, and his ability puts him at 21. But does he play like 21?
he doesn't have an insane
Last year-
high ceiling.
Last year, no, but now he's kind of injured. It kind of ruins our rankings. But we'll fluctuate. But for now, I think he has that wow factor. I think that he could, but can he use it? We'll find out.
You guys are gonna love my pick
Sophomore
for,
year now. Sophomore year
All right,
now.
on
You guys are
number
gonna love my
22.
pick for 22.
Darnold has mono, though, guys.
Mariota. He's
Demaryius
best on the
Thomas.
board. He's taking him to the playoffs.
Okay.
However, let's write a little note under here.
Tannehill.
Ryan Tannehill. I think Tannehill will start at some point this year. His numbers were way better than Mariota's. Mariota did not average a whole touchdown per game last year. But, I mean, he doesn't really have a great system around him, but he's got talent.
I don't
He's
think
got
they.
talent around him. He can run the ball. He's got a good arm, but it kind of hurts.
The passing game, yeah.
I think Derrick Henry's overrated.
I think Tannehill will start eventually. I think he's
He's
a
not
better.
better.
I think he's a better quarterback.
Wow.
None of them are. Again, neither one of them are gonna lose you games, but they certainly aren't gonna woo.
All right.
Go ahead.
Take
Go ahead.
ya.
Carbon fish.
For my number
They've got a good
22,
defense.
I got Dolan. I think Dolan's a winner. I think Dolan's 418
winner?
passing yards.
He's not a winner. He was.
5 straight years of the playoffs, guys.
I mean, I put him higher. I saw winner.
Guys, the Bengals defense is getting better. I just think Dolan is very underrated in this league. People put him at like
Some people winner, chicken dinner.
some people put Baker Mayfield has a losing record still. I just want to put that out there. So does Dolan.
All right, guys, it's my entry now. And by the way, if you're wondering where I am, I'm sitting in a chair.
But anyway, to finish my explanation, Dolan should not be ranked bottom 5 quarterbacks.
Guys, I learned something in elementary school, how to rhyme. I was sitting in a chair, and you should beware of number 22, Mitchell Trubisky.
Wait, where's the rhyming there?
Chair, beware.
Oh, I
That's
thought you were trying to get
terrible.
the quarterback in there.
DeMarcus Ware.
Mitchell. No, it doesn't rhyme, guys. Sorry.
Okay, number 22 is Mitchell Trubisky. Where is he?
Right there.
Guys, week 1 was horrendous.
That's crap.
That's cringe-worthy. Cringe-worthy.
He's way lower.
Stop. Guys, Mitchell Trubisky was I think twice last year, 2 weeks, the most fantasy scoring quarterback because he can run, okay? But I feel like sometimes he makes some good plays. And honestly,
He's got a good arm, but
he can win some games. So
he doesn't make reads. He doesn't make the good read. Like,
That
all his
pick-
plays were the freaking RPO
there's
crap.
not
for 4 yards.
not many good guys left.
Guys,
So
I don't know if
Trubisky's
he's
22.
high.
20
Trubisky threw a pick in the corner. of the end
Winston
zone.
over Trubisky. I
Yeah.
take
No.
Flack over Trubisky. I take
No.
Brissett over Trubisky. I take
No, I would take Garoppolo over Trubisky, but
Trubisky
Alright.
is horrible. Do I think Green Bay's defense is better? Yeah. Do I think it's that good?
I think
3
I've
points.
seen some good things from
The
Trubisky.
Patriots defense is way better than the Packers. He should have scored more than 3. Their running game was
I like
awful,
Trubisky.
too.
I like
all right, on to number 23, Robbie.
23.
Here, I'll go first.
Uh-oh.
I have Dalton.
LeBron James.
All right, again, confirmed.
Joey.
Confirmed. You know, in order here. 23 Dalton. Guys, I'm just gonna be dead honest here. Week 1 surprised me. And again, this is not really off week 1 exactly, but now we can say it, right? Literally,
How
Dalton.
do you put
He has impressed me.
Trubisky over Dalton?
Yeah.
Are
Dalton.
you kidding me?
I don't think that Dalton, like last year, Dalton versus Dalton has better weapons. He has Mixon, He has
Trubisky's Allen
Eifert.
Robinson. He had
AJ Green,
He had Howard and
John Ross.
Cohen.
John Ross, Boyd. Who does Trubisky have?
But Trubisky
I mean, Allen-
has a system, and he doesn't play well in it. He has a good coach. He does.
All right, Dalton.
And a great defense.
Dalton and Trubisky can go a little
No,
You know,
Trubisky's way
neck
lower.
and neck.
Yeah,
but
Trubisky should be
23.
good.
All right.
That's horrendous.
All right,
Go
go
ahead.
Robbie.
Go ahead.
Go Robbie.
23. Foles.
He's injured, guys, but we consider him on this list because he is going to come back and he is
Yeah,
the starter there.
He's got a good arm. He takes some risks, but he is a winner. He does have the winner factor. His stats aren't incredible, but they're solid. Some games he wows you, some games he doesn't. It's just kind of like he can win games. He's healthy. Well, not now, but he's never had like insane problems. I don't know. I mean, Super Bowl. I mean, could I really put him much lower? Like, can I really say Brissett's better? I don't know. I think they're kind of close. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how I feel about him. Look at all the coaches he's been with, too. I mean,
Did that. All right.
All right, guys, 23 for
and he
me.
fits in any system he goes into.
23 for me is Mariota. Very average. He doesn't win. He doesn't carry the team at all. 9-7 every
He
year.
wins, but it's the defense that,
It's the
and the running
defense.
game that carries him.
Yeah.
He has a
guys,
really good coach.
Mariota. I think Mariota's highly overrated. That quarterback draft class with Mariota and Winston, honestly, like 2013 and 2014 were worse in my opinion. But guys, for being the 1 and 2 overall picks, it just is surprising where they're ending up, guys. They're pretty bad. That's all I gotta say about Mariota. Number 24.
24.
I'll go.
I think I'm gonna take a change up. I was
All
gonna
right.
say Jimmy G, but I'm gonna go Brissett. I was really close, but I'm gonna say Brissett on this one. He makes good throws. He looked really good in the preseason. He's got wheels. Really, my comparison for him, I think he was kind of like what I thought Cardell Jones was gonna be. Very similar body types. He's got a cannon of an arm.
Yeah, I agree.
Makes interceptions, but he won't lose any games for you. Like,
Guys, don't forget.
he's good. He is good. He has a good running game.
Go ahead,
Good
Brady.
defense. Really good coach. He's learned from Andrew Luck and Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's,
I think he's gonna put up some decent numbers this year.
he has learned from Luck and Brady. All right.
No, yeah, he's got a deep ball.
Cartfish.
Accurate.
For me, at number 24, I go Foles. Funny thing is, once Foles went down, at least you're going to another backup, right? He won a Super Bowl, yeah, that was a great defense, guys. And listen, Foles can play. Very inconsistent for me. Philadelphia, his first year, he was amazing. Then he went to the Rams in a trade, and he wasn't as good. And guys, I just think it's too inconsistent for me to put him any higher right now at number 24. All right, on to you, Matt.
24, I have Nick Foles as well. I think this man is a guy that can lead you to a game to victory. I think Nick Foles,
I
I think
overpaid.
clearly when you get MVP in a Super Bowl, I mean, that means something.
He's
you
a
know?
winner.
I mean, literally, like, that wasn't really
He is
like,
a winner.
like,
I
Bears
like
game should not count though. That shouldn't count as a win.
Foles is
Yeah.
probably
Double
the
dunk.
king of tier 4s. I mean, I think that Foles, I feel like the RPO system may bail him out a little bit more, but that's why he's 24. But still pretty respectable 24. Okay? All right.
All right, on to you.
I'll go first at 25. I have Brissett here at 25. He's a backup for a reason. He was backing up Brady, like he said. But I just feel like Brissett, I feel like he makes some smart decisions. I feel like he has the ability. It's just sometimes he makes more wrong decisions than the average quarterback. So that's why I have him at 25, but still better than some of these other quarterbacks.
No, I certainly think 24. I mean, I put him at 24. I think he will go up this list. He has the potential. They've actually gone into the season presuming that he's the guy. Well, Andrew Luck retired, but he's gonna be the guy for a full season. Not like where's Luck? So they're planning for games around him, not throwing him into Luck's system, which I really like.
Really good.
I
question
think
there,
I
guys.
think he's gonna improve.
Extremely
But right
good.
now, I can't put him in front of these other guys.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All I've got Garoppolo here.
Hi, sorry to bother you. Would anyone happen to have like?
Alright, sorry about that pause in the video, guys. We just have a lot of people that are wanting to see what this is about. They're very interested, alright? And this is why you gotta watch this full video. It's a lot of content for one video. I know it's long, guys. Just make sure you try to tune in for most of it, guys.
Garoppolo 25. He sucks. I mean, look at the system he's in. He should be thriving right now. He is not good. But at the same, he has the talent. It's just a matter of production. You know, that right after he got traded, he played really well, and everyone's like, when's he gonna come back? And he has not come back since his injuries.
I agree. Garoppolo's terrible. He is who we thought he was. He played terrible against
Brissett is better than him. He is.
He is. He really is, guys. Jameis Winston outplayed Garoppolo in that game.
Yeah, Matt at 19 is
Or
way
Jameis
too
Winston was the one who won the 49ers that game, not
He
Garoppolo.
does have the talent to be better, though. He has more talent than Brissett, but he does not have the production.
Guys,
Good coach. Hasn't produced.
don't forget about this. We compare these two. They were on the Patriots at the same time in 2016. Garoppolo had to start because Brady was suspended, and then Garoppolo got hurt, and Brissett came in and won the Patriots a game. It's just crazy to think about that, guys.
All right, 26. You guys can start off. I'll sit still.
26. Oh god, this might be a bit high. Well, no, this is fair. Keenum. You know, he's kind of a pick and plug kind of guy. You could, you know, he's traveled from team to team, but you can
Check
put him
down.
Yeah, he doesn't have a great deep ball, but you could put him in any system, and you know he can win you some games. Like look at him versus Kirk Cousins, for example. Like he won more games, you know, in the playoffs. And you know, don't love him, but he's not terrible. He underperformed with the Broncos, but he had a good week 1.
Yeah.
You know, he certainly surprised a lot of people with the Vikings. You know. He's not fantastic, but he is pretty accurate. You know, he is a winner. I consider him a winner. You know, he's not gonna lose you games. I've kind of used that phrase a lot. You know, he did not look the preseason game me and Matt went to, the Browns, the one where they had the 2-minute drill with Baker. He was atrocious. He was not good.
That's preseason, guys. I don't play a lot of.
He doesn't. You can't ask him to make a ton of incredible throws, but you know. You could plug him in basically any offense and he will produce.
Brady?
All right, for me, number 26, I got Trubisky. I think Trubisky's pretty god-awful. I don't care. Trubisky lost from Bears that game, as well as the Packers did play. Trubisky throwing that pick into triple coverage in the end zone at the end of the game was pretty
That was bad.
Yeah, the Packers are very improved this year, though. Watch out for the Packers, but I do think Trubisky played terrible.
And he grew up a Browns fan, I think. Yeah, he's from Mentor, Ohio.
26. James Winston. All right. When you're talking about you go into the Carolina Panthers and you win that game, I see Winston, if he limits his bad decisions, aka throwing it into, you know, non-open receivers, I think that Winston has the potential. Let's just use it. And the big debate is Winston or Mariota. The reason why it's a 6 differential is because I feel like honestly, actually Winston has more potential. It's just Mariota makes exponentially worse mistakes. The problem, like as in like interceptions. The thing about Mariota is that it's incompletions, whereas Winston's just throwing more interceptions. But which is worse, interceptions or incompletions? Interceptions.
Sorry.
So that you're fine.
Misspoke.
So that's why Winston's worse.
Well, Winston, you know, yeah, he's not been great. You know, his week 1 was really bad. He threw
Pick 6 to Sherman, yeah.
3 picks. I mean, but that was probably the best game from Winston I have ever watched. I mean, that doesn't say a lot.
Bruce Arians, quarterback whisperer. Trust me, I would know. I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah, he's, you know, I think he needs to have, like, that's the difference between Mariota and Winston. Mariota won't take risks. Winston needs a system. You know, he needs good play calling. So far, he's, you know, having that running game in week 2 really did help him. I mean, I was really shocked by Peyton Barber. Like, you know, I certainly did not pick him for FanDuel last night, but he had some really good throws. Accuracy was a huge plus. Pretty safe with the ball. He looked like a winner yesterday, and they deserve to win. That's why Winston's higher than some of these other guys, but I think he might improve throughout the season. But yeah, don't love him.
I got Keenum at 27. Don't love him, don't hate him. He's all right. I don't think he's the future of any team. That's why I got him pretty low. Played really well in week 1. Otherwise, I would have had him lower. But the Eagles have some mediocre quarterback play. Yeah, Keenum had one great season with the Vikings, and then the Broncos overpaid him. John Elway thinks he can get some prime play out of these older quarterbacks. I don't think it's going to happen with Flacco either. Yeah, Keenum's at 27.
That's like the only
That's
reason
all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I just have Keenum over Winston because of turnovers. Turnovers with Winston, I think he has more talent, but he doesn't turn over as much as he does. But
All right, Case Keenum. Problem with him is I don't really see him having a high ceiling, if anything, a ceiling.
no,
He has a very
high floor.
He's a high floor, low ceiling.
Yep.
Exactly.
And literally, like I said, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. The only way he can go to the Super Bowl is if he's like, I don't know, like someone like Trent Dilfer back there running a great defense.
But the question is like, if you were, if Baker Mayfield went down and we're playing in the wild card round, who would you rather have play, Winston or Keenum? I would say Keenum.
Yeah,
Win-
probably
I'll
Keenum.
say Winston.
That's why. Well,
Winston's never.
yeah,
been
you
able
said
to
Winston,
win.
but you ranked him like way lower. I don't know how you can say Winston but not put him up there yet. But I mean,
No,
I
he
didn't
did.
know.
I haven't put Winston.
oh my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's safer with the ball. I don't know.
All right, I'll go for 28. 28, I have Josh Allen. I thought this man can scramble for his life, but he only completes half his passes only.
I have him
But
pretty well.
he does win more games than we think. Down by 16. Really no run game at all.
He was able to pull it off, guys.
Yeah,
he
he
went
was.
7 and
He
10
was.
as a starter.
He's a player. He's a
7 and
fierce.
9.
He's a fierce athlete. He has the arm. Practice that accuracy, and you could move up a little bit.
All right, for me, number 28, I got to go with Joe Flacco. I just think, guys, the Raiders have one of the worst defenses in the NFL, and the Broncos made them look very elite on Monday night. And
I think you said Ravens, it's Raiders. Or did you say Raiders?
I did say Raiders. I just
okay.
think that the Broncos offense is going to struggle this year. Vic Fangio is their head coach, very defensive minded. Guys, they should be scoring 31 on the Raiders. I don't care if you're a low half offense. If you can't score at least 20 on the Raiders, guys, Flacco, he's 28 for me. That's all I got to say about him.
Yeah, for me, 28, Eli. I mean, he's just not good.
That's all you can say about him.
What are you going to say about him? He hasn't put up terrible numbers. I mean, statistically, he's not that bad. But, oops. But look, you got Saquon Barkley, you had Odell, you had Shepard, you got Ingram. But he hasn't won games for
Daniel
a while
Jones,
now.
baby. I think Daniel Jones is the future.
I mean, he's got a great coach, Pat Shermer. That part I was kidding.
He doesn't. All right.
No, he's,
Moving on to number
he's still,
4.
those 2 Super Bowls were completely luck, and the only reason he'll make it in the Hall of Fame.
All right.
Because it was the Patriots.
And he's a Manning.
Guys, I think these men are crazy.
Put him way too low.
Yeah,
way too low.
Yeah, you put him way too
That's
low.
insane.
Whatever you think about Kyler Murray, he's not number 29. Come on, guys.
29.
Josh Allen is better.
This man,
Yeah,
let me tell you
awful.
something, man.
That's awful.
When this guy
Yeah, that's
drops
awful.
back and he runs around, he runs around.
Guys, I remember watching the game with Matt. He was calling Kyler Murray a bust in the first half. And a lot of people were. Guys, that's the
I
problem.
would've.
That's the problem with fans now. They don't give anybody time. We used to give quarterbacks 3 years.
Preseason.
Now we give them
he
3
struggled.
quarters.
He struggled in preseason.
Matt, it's vanilla offense in preseason. They don't run their playbook in preseason.
All right, you know what? Impress me.
Guys, Baker
Impress me.
Mayfield in preseason
That's
went
impress
10
me.
for 29 and he threw a
Impress
pick.
me.
Baker Mayfield had a
Impress
terrible
me,
playoff
man.
game.
Impress me,
He's not
man.
a terrible
Impress me,
quarterback.
man.
Preseason shows nothing.
Well, that was a lot of injuries.
I got 2 words for you,
Preseason
Kyler Murray.
shows-
Kyler Murray.
Bad, though.
Coach K, impress me. Impress me.
Yeah,
Let me
that's-
move you up.
That is called insane. To put him.
Josh Allen's better than
Josh
Kyler
Allen
Murray?
is
Are you kidding me?
garbage.
Guys, this is why Matt picked the
Garbage.
Dolphins against the Ravens last week.
Kyler Murray at 29. Wow. But if there's
Come on,
one,
man.
if there's one system for Kyler Murray to be
Is
in,
that going to be
this
on
one
the?
is
Come
it.
on,
Yes.
This is
man.
the only one where he's going to reach his true potential.
Come
but
on, man.
he needs a better offensive line.
I just can't believe you put
man.
Josh Allen over Kyler Murray. That's all
Kyler
I'm saying.
Murray, I mean, if it was first half, yeah, then 29 would be appropriate.
Yeah.
Well,
All
it
right.
was first half, but it's a game.
And we're not even talking about week 1. We're
You
just
need
talking
to
about
give him a
games.
chance. If he plays like the third, the
Before-
second half and overtime for the rest of the year,
He's gonna rise this year, guys.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I think he's got the intangibles. He's got the mind. Intelligence.
He's
to
not a dumb
play.
guy. He's not a dumb guy.
No, and
All
he has a really good arm. Really strong.
I want
arm.
to see him
And
use
he's
it
a-
more appropriately.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Robbie's number 29.
29. As Skip Bayless likes to call him, Joe Fluco. Yeah, he's not good. The difference between Eli and Flacco is that, Flacco, his numbers aren't that great. I mean,
Then make him number 32.
no, he is not the worst quarterback.
Ah.
The Raiders defense. I mean, maybe they're a little better, but
I agree. Like I said, Raiders defense, you should be able to score at least 20. Come on.
And I mean, the run game certainly was not helping him out, but he's got decent wide receivers. He must have, out of all these guys in here, I think he's had more 5 interception games than anyone. Was he at 3?
Jameis Winston might have more.
I don't think so.
Winston's
Close. Yeah, but Flacco, accuracy.
Josh
accuracy.
Josh Allen's going to be one of those guys that have a lot of 5 interception games, guys. And actually maybe Big Ben. All right. So for me at number 29, I got Jameis Winston. He was actually 32 on this list before yesterday's performance. He really showed me that he could be the number 1 overall pick that we expected him to be. Number 29 might be a little bit low for him.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
it's about production, and week 1 was atrocious.
Yeah, so I got to put him at 29. I can't move him up too much for that game yesterday. I haven't seen week 2 from every team yet. Matt, you want to go number 29?
All right.
You're gonna love
So,
Number 30, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Number 30, I have my man,
Oh God, really?
Guys, he likes the Dolphins. I don't know why.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. Guys,
He likes the Dolphins.
I got a notion for you. Ready?
Why'd you put him number 29, Matt? It's 30.
I'm swimming, guys. I'm swimming.
Matt, it's number 30.
Look, you put Murray at 29. What, you gotta change him up? You gotta
Oh.
put Murray at 30?
Sorry, guys.
He
I
would
am
do that. He
swimming.
likes the
I-
Dolphins that much.
I'm swimming, man. I am a Dolphin believer, man. I think his team will go far this year.
Oh my gosh.
I think this team.
Yeah, 4 as in 0-16.
Far as in 6 wins.
That's horrendous.
0-6. Matt, we
6
gotta,
wins.
Matt, we gotta get you into rehab for this stuff. He's really upset.
I'm a believer. I think that Kenny
The
did
Ravens
good things.
defense is not as good as last year.
Yeah, and they were terrible.
Guys,
Under 50%.
We're forgetting Rashad Jones back there.
Minka Fitzpatrick is getting traded.
For my number 30, I have the one and only
Devontae Parker.
Write-in ballot.
Nathan Peterman. No, we're just kidding.
No, that was a joke.
We are absolutely kidding about that.
Yeah, number 30. Mitchell Trubisky.
Very low, but I could see it.
Mitchell Trubisky cannot, if he does not have that running game going for him, he cannot get down the field at all. He has a good coach, but the accuracy is not there. I mean, he's got a better deep ball than he shows on the field. These stupid RPO 4-yard passes are bailing him out and making his accuracy look way higher than it really is. The defense is what won the games last year. Yeah, people picking them to go to the Super Bowl last year, I mean, they've been doing a little too much of this. Trubisky is awful. The Bears need to look for a new quarterback right now.
Number 30 for me, I got Josh Allen. Strong arm, very strong arm.
Yeah.
If he could get more accurate, and Guys, I think he has terrible coaching too. I just don't have a lot of faith in Josh Allen. 4 turnovers against the Jets. He did win. He can be a winner maybe. I just don't have a lot of faith in him, guys. That's why I'm putting him at number 30 on number 31.
For me, guys, remember
You go first. Ladies first.
Well, in that case, Rob, you.
All right, fine. Josh Allen, 31. Josh Allen should be ashamed of himself.
I still would take Rosen over Allen.
The only games he wins is running around. His accuracy he's so bad. I mean, he's come from a small school. I mean, he came from a small school and still didn't have even 60% completion. That is awful. The fact that he got picked so high is sad. To have such talent, I mean, he's got almost as strong as arm as Patty Mahomes, but talk about bust. Yes, you can call him a bust. I don't care that he won against the Jets because I think he's going to win against the Giants too because of injuries, but he is terrible. Yeah, he sucks. He was a starter and he did he even have 2,200 yards last year? Did he? He didn't have 3,000. He started every game.
Yeah.
He's awful. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he sucks.
All right, moving on. I got Eli Manning at number 31.
I agree.
He was carried by defense on those 2 Super Bowls. I don't care what you say. He's not good.
Josh Allen.
He's not
Better
good.
than-
David
No,
Tyree,
I know. I
Mario
mean,
Manningham carried him to those Super Bowls.
No, I mean 4 years ago, maybe like number 22, 20, but now like this.
I would have never
You
ranked.
think Josh Allen is better than Eli Manning?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I put
No.
by 1.
No.
Eli Manning, guys. I just think Eli Manning is.
It's his age. That's why.
Guys, I would've
when
never-
the pressure comes, he goes down. He just takes his
I
sack.
don't
Josh
care.
Allen will lose you games.
That's why I picked Barkley bailout.
I don't care what you say. Eli
No.
Manning for me was never ranked in top.
No idea why.
Eli Manning can't throw it 60+
No
yards.
idea why
Never
they cut
could.
LaShawn McCoy.
He's old. He's like Peyton Manning. The genes are the same. He can't.
You got Devin
He
Singletary.
like throws it like. All right, last one. Hi guys, I have Joe Flacco. Elway, you're saying Rosen? Yeah. Okay. He has Fitzpatrick. That's horrible.
Fitzpatrick /
Horrible.
Rosen. They're terrible.
Guys,
the Dolphins are
Joe
terrible.
Flacco.
Fitzpatrick is overrated.
Joe Flacco, man. I mean, this man's horrible.
How do you think Flacco's worse than Fitzpatrick?
Fitzpatrick last year had some shiny moments.
Talk about the guy.
You're
who
telling me
started-
that the Bucks talent bailed him out last year? He had three
he
wins
didn't-
where he went off.
3 wins, Matt. That's 3 wins.
When was Flacco going
Joe-
He
off?
had a winning record last year.
Joe Flacco won you money in FanDuel.
Yeah.
He won you money in FanDuel.
All right, guys. But those are our quarterback rankings for now. We would just appreciate if you leave a like and comment. Tell us what to
this
do.
video was long.
Whose
man.
list was the best?
Whose list was the best? Leave us a comment on what we could do
Team
better.
Cartfish, Team Barno, or Team Coach Cake?
What can we do better, guys? We really want to hear your advice.
Yeah, we got guys. Keep in
Give me
mind,
some suggestions for new
guys, this is why. Okay, this video is the longest ever. Every other video should be 15 or under. Why? The next couple weeks we're just changing it, so
Yeah.
most will stay the same. So that's why it's only changes for the next couple weeks. This is the foundation, the establishment of these rankings.
For those of you who made it through this full video, watch the whole thing, we want to thank you too. It just really shows your support, guys.
Sure.
And that's going to end the video. Thanks for watching. Peace from Cartfish.
And Coach K.
Yep. Go Browns.